Nick, you tweeted last night some details about Ryan Ramczyk's contract. A lot of people had a lot of follow-up questions asking, is it a reality that he'll play or not? So kind of give us some more details on Ramczyk's situation.
Oh, I don't think he's going to play. No, I don't. But I mean, this is the stuff that's in his contract. He has a couple little incentives that basically allow him to make back the money that he gave up. And if he hits these, they would increase his 2025 salary. So $1 million for All Pro. He also has a separate bonus specifically at left tackle, $1 million for All Pro. That's been in his contract forever, just in case he ever got flipped back over to that side. It would just make up for the disproportionate nature of the payment between a right tackle and a left tackle. So that was just something that his agent got into his contract, but that doesn't come into play. Then there's a bunch of different incentives, but if he gets all of them for play time, they equal up to $6 million. But there's various thresholds. So it's like $1.5 million for 55% and $1.5 million for this percent and $1.5 million. Add it all together, it's up to 90%, $6 million. And then he gets another $1 million if he plays 90% of the snaps and they win a playoff game, and $1 million if he makes the initial Pro Bowl roster. So add it all together, a maximum of $9 million. But no, I don't think he's going to play this season. I don't think he's going to play next season. I don't think he's going to play the season after that. You're asking me today. I don't think that we ever see Ryan Ramczyk play football again. It's just not something I'm expecting. Now, that's what I'm expecting, but you hope for the best for him. You maybe he proves everybody wrong. Maybe he, all it takes is people all the time get told, hey, you're not going to recover from this, and then they do, and it happens all the time. So maybe it does happen here, but I think what you're planning today, what your expectations are today, are that he's not going to play football again. And I think that their actions are already showing us that they're planning as if the same. They just drafted a right tackle. Now, Kuaga could play on the left side as well, so it's not necessarily locked in. Ramczyk could come back and flip to the left side if he needed to. That's a position he's played before. So there's nothing preventing it, but their actions are telling us the same thing, that they aren't expecting him back either. Their words are telling us they aren't expecting him back this season. People's eyes are telling them that Ryan Ramczyk looks like a tight end right now with the amount of weight he's lost. There's just a lot of stuff that's telling you right now that he's probably not going to play again. And they already said they don't expect him this season. So that tells you it's real, real bad. And if you want to get, into the, open up your third eye on the whole situation, his contract is basically set up to here's $6.5 million or whatever it is. That's a guarantee, right?
That was already guaranteed.
Right. It's just take the money, hang out, please don't retire so that this doesn't screw our cap this year. And then make the decision after this season. So just collect all this money, chill, don't do anything because it's going to ruin our cap. Absolutely. So the whole thing is he can't retire right now, but he could practically, he's around though. He's around, he's at the facility. So he hasn't technically retired or anything like that.
They don't have a June 1st designation for retirements.
Yeah, there is. You can retire after that. But what benefit is that? It's to their benefit if he doesn't retire this year. He retires. It's even more beneficial if he retires next
June
year.
1st.
Yeah, and he could make even more money for doing that. They could throw him another $1 million or something to kind of do it that way. So it's in his benefit. It's in their benefit to not have a hasty decision. But I don't necessarily think that anybody's ready for that decision yet either.
The main point here is that just because you had gotten some details of his contract, it doesn't mean anything with his situation changed. Our expectations are the same. Also, while we're on the subject of their finances, June 1st is coming soon. But just a reminder, they're barely going to see anything with Michael Thomas and Jameis Winston on June 1st because they already cut down their salaries to the league minimum. They will save only about $800,000 in cap space on June 1st with those guys. The main benefit for them is that they were able to push all their dead money back to next year. So they'll get $800,000 in savings, and then we're going to start to see rookies come in and sign their contracts when they come in for rookie minicamp this week. That's going to add about $3.2 million to their cap this year once they add all those draft picks in. Currently, they're about $8 to $9 million under the cap. You add that together, they'll be $6 million under the cap once the entire rookie class is signed and they get those June 1st benefits.
Man, it's that narrow, huh? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Wow, they're living tight, but that's enough money. They kind of need a little bit more. Like
More than $6 million.
They could use
to
a
go
little
into
bit.
the season.
Yeah, just a little bit for that. $6 million is a tight budget. I mean, that could kind of give you, I guess, if you're going league minimum players, about 12 guys, and then prorations at different points. So it's enough, but it's tight. It's a tight operating
room
budget.
to restructure a couple guys if they ever need.
Yeah, if they need to, there's definitely. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're okay. They're in good shape.